Air leaks in your home's envelope or outer shell can cost you extra money on your monthly utility bills. But sealing holes, cracks, and gaps where air can pass in and out makes your home more energy efficient, more comfortable, and can save you up to 20% on those energy bills.
Sealing air leaks also helps keep out water, moisture, and pests that can cause damage to your home.
Today, we're going to talk to you about how to locate common sources of air leaks in your home and how to seal them up using caulks, sealants, or foams. There are several places throughout the house that are frequent sources of air leaks, including the attic, basement, crawl space, and garage.
Not to mention sources of air leaks that can be found in living spaces as well as the exterior of your home. Of course, before you can start sealing air leaks, you've got to find them.
Let's start inside. Knowing where to look is the first step, but there are a few tricks to help.
In the winter, cold drafts coming in through areas around windows and doors can signal air leaks.
On a sunny day, you might even notice daylight coming through if you've got a really big gap around your window or door. On a rainy day, you may notice moisture seeping in on the windowsill.
Another easy way to check for air leaks inside is to slowly move a lit incense stick or candle around the edges of windows and doors. If the smoke drifts to the side, it indicates an air leak that needs to be sealed.
The seals around windows and doors are common sources of air leaks. As temperatures change throughout the year, window and door frames expand and contract, which can lead to gaps.
Check around the edges of all windows and doors for gaps and cracks where the frame meets the wall.
There are two products we use when sealing air leaks: sealant and insulating foam. Which product to use depends on the size of the gap you're filling, where it's located, and whether or not the finished seal will be visible or not.
To seal gaps around window and door frames, or replace cracked or missing caulk, use a premium grade flexible sealant such as DAP Dynaflex 230. This sealant is formulated specifically for windows and doors and stays permanently flexible without cracking or losing adhesion, and it's 100% waterproof and paintable.
You might also find air leaks coming in through your baseboards. Fill any gaps at the top and the bottom of the baseboard with a sealant like Alex Flex Molding and Trim. It has outstanding flexibility and it's paintable.
Another area to check are the plumbing pipes under sinks and where the pipes enter from the floor or wall, creating gaps that allow air infiltration and even pests to get in. Seal around the pipe where it enters from the floor or wall.
Finally, check your attic and crawl spaces for air leaks. Seal the gap between the attic hatch door frames and the ceiling joists with foam to prevent heating and cooling loss. Fill and seal any other large gaps or penetrations that run from the attic to the living spaces.
As a general rule, joints or gaps which are less than a ½ inch in width and depth can be sealed with most sealants. If the depth is greater than ½ inch, you can use foam backer rod. Sealants are ideal for areas that experience joint movement and are going to be visible. A sealant will provide a better finished appearance.
For joints and gaps wider and deeper than ½ inch, foam sealants such as DAP Tex Plus or Quick Foam are recommended. Foam sealants expand in size to fill larger voids and cavities and are ideal for places that don't require a significant amount of joint movement. Foam sealants come in latex and polyurethane formulas and with varying degrees of expansion and flexibility. Be sure to read the label carefully to choose the type that is best for your project. Read the label carefully for complete instructions and safety precautions. Basements frequently harbor air leaks, which not only decrease energy efficiency, but also let in moisture, which can lead to mold and mildew.
Places where walls meet floors and ceilings and where two unlike materials join together are also common sources of air leaks and energy loss.
Look for cracks in concrete or concrete block foundation walls. Fill small cracks and seams with a sealant. For larger cracks or holes, use an expanding foam sealant.
In your basement, you are likely to have a gap where the sill plate rests on top of the concrete foundation. This can let in air and moisture and should be filled.
The rim joist caps the end of floor joists, forming a box, and this is where the siding normally ends, creating a major source of air infiltration. If it's not already insulated, it should be air sealed with foam. You also want to seal around all pipes and wires that penetrate the rim joist.
Also in the basement, check where HVAC ducts enter the living space and seal around all duct penetrations with a foam sealant.
There are many opportunities to seal air leaks on the exterior of your home.
Just as in the basement, look for cracks and holes in concrete foundation walls. Fill small cracks with sealant such as Dynaflex 230 or large holes with foam.
If you're using foam for exterior applications, be sure to paint it to protect it from UV damage.
It stands to reason that any hole cut into your house is an opportunity for an air leak. Check your door and your window frames. Replace any old, crumbling, cracking caulk with new sealant.
Fill and seal around exterior faucets, pipes, vents, conduit, cables, and other penetrations to seal out air and moisture and also prevent pests and dirt from getting in.
If your home has siding, check for gaps along the corner board, the vertical board that covers where the ends of the siding meet on the corner of your home. Use a premium siding sealant such as DAP 3.0 or Dynaflex 230 to fill these gaps.
Air leaks cost you money. Use the appropriate sealants and foams to protect your investment and keep your home sealed up tight.
DAP, confidence from start to finish.